What's going on, everyone? Blows.9 here, back with another series, and today we are going to be doing things by hand. We have $10,004 on Riverbend Springs. We got a few trucks, which I'll show you guys, and, well, our harvesting, we're going to be doing it by hand today. And probably we got to pay off our loan, and then we could slowly work on moving up. Alright? But hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're going to try to hit the 200 subs by the end of the year, at least, which we are at 195, so we're getting there closely. I'm going to keep on grinding. That is the goal. Alright, so we'll let this load and we'll get into it. Alrighty, guys. So, of course, we got our farm stand out there. We got our house, which might get rid of that. We got our dirt bike here. In this shed, we have our F350. Or F250, sorry. We got the snowplow for when it snows, and our trailer. Alright, so let's hop on the moped, on the dirt bike. Let's head over to the garage. Well, the barn, really. And of course, we got a harvester out here ready to go today. Alright, so in this garage, this door here, we got our truck, the tipper. This will be hauling all our grain to sell. And in here, we got everything by hand. We got our cart. We got our stone picker. The roller. We got the baler. We got our pushable tedder for grass, which we gotta get a mower. And our pushable windrower. So, yeah. Let's get it. It's partly in the garage part, that's fine. Alright. So we're gonna start by harvesting, of course. Start our engine. Turn the harvester on, which it's on even though it's gotta be moved by us. Alright. Alright, let's get the harvesting, yo. Oh, we got a problem here. Alright, we actually want the straw swath. Hello? Oh, straw swath is not available for this crop. Really? It's only for the straw. Okay. Alright then. I guess we don't have any straw for this one. That is awesome effects, dude. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Alright. We're gonna run around and, well, I guess collect some canola while we're at it. We're doing it pretty quick, too. So, it's like going up little by little. We can also do it by this way so we don't have to see our character, but it looks cooler this way. It really does. We'll go back for that. I want to get that. Beep beep. Want to do a nice small headland here. There we go. Nicely done, nicely done. I thought I had extended straw swath, but I guess I don't have it on. Hmm. I don't know. It's weird. All right, here we go. Hopefully we don't miss any this time. This actually holds a decent amount of liters. I mean, it's not. There's no lime on the field or fertilizer really, so that makes sense. We do have precision farming loaded up, so there's that. So yeah, we are doing pretty good here. 25. Alright, yeah, it's not going to get that much canola in here. It's going to take a while just because it doesn't take much. But, yeah, I can't wait to see how this wheat is going to be because that will definitely give us straw for our bales. We are making a headland. Alright, and we are in the yellow, which is pretty good for some of this. The rest of it's a little low, so we'll see how it goes. We might be doing, what's it called? We'll probably be doing some sheep, to be honest. Just so that we can, just by doing grass at some point. But we'll see. But we're harvesting, so there's that. I don't know if I should do 2 headlands, and then, I guess we'll go up and down the field here. I should probably go and get the cart, just so then we see how, the way that's gonna load in. And we're also missing some spots right there in the middle. Almost looks like someone drove through our field here. So we're gonna have to fix this thing up a lot. And if I remember correctly, this is only a PC mod, so. I know the truck is because it's Ford. The only thing Ford out of the consoles are the Plains and Prairies DLC, which is, the tractor, so. So if we had straw, I bet you it would come right out the front there. Alright, we are about halfway full here, which is pretty good. Alright, so we are pretty much done with this headland, I think. Yeah, we're pretty much done with the second headland. It's pretty small, but at least it's pretty much done. Alright. 49%. Alright, we're just gonna go up and down the field here. I guess we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do that wheat field just a tad different, I think, than the way we're doing this now. But at least we're getting it done, little by little. Alright. We're getting pretty good, pretty full here. That's pretty good. Alright, backing up with this thing is so much better. The only thing I'm wondering here, if we look at our shop, go down to our hand tools here. I mean, we do have a lot of the basic tools, but hand push-pull tool pack, okay? This is the mod we're using. We do have the hand forklift, but I figured we'd go make it a little easier, you know? No worries. Do they have what I didn't see in here? was a pushable mower. Tedder, mulcher, mower. There it is, mower. I found it. Customize. Buy. Buy that for 150 because we're going to need it for when we plant the grass. The only... Oh wait, do we have a planter? A seeder, right? Let's see. Grape harvester. Water tank, grain harvester, slurry. Yeah, this is the seeder. Okay. But if that's the seeder... I don't know, we'll figure it out. Alright. So we'll have to take our truck and go pick up the mower. That's fine. But we're gonna get this field pretty much done before we get the mower and everything else. But at least we're cruising here on money. We're getting there, little by little. Alright. We're at about 72. We're at 1,000 something liters. That's pretty good. I mean, field's not perfect, but we're getting there. We're moving. So I gotta go and pick up some seed. Which we'll need. I didn't see any fertilizers or lime spreaders for the pushable pack. So look at that guy. He's moving. He's harvesting. It looks kind of cool though to see how the way this thing just goes into the cart like that. It is really cool to see. It's like digging up a little bit of the ground almost. Because it's black and then it just goes down below into the storage spot. Which is kind of funny. Alright, we're going to get rid of this row. Just because it's small. And it's annoying me. That it's like partly there, partly not. Whatever. So we're going to split this thing up a bit. Let's get this back row done. And we don't have a silo, so whatever we have, most likely this will probably get into the, we'll probably end up putting it in the, on the ground, over there, and then we'll use our big bucket to put it in the trailer, most likely, of the truck, and then sell it. But we're waiting until we get 100% to figure that out on how this thing dumps into a trailer. Moving around, going in a circle here. Hey, this guy's getting his workout, bro. I gotta say, he's getting his workout. Hell yeah. And I figured this map here, the beginning of the map, definitely has small enough fields to be doing this. So, I mean, it's a pretty big field, but not as big as like Alma, Missouri, or all the other maps that we have here. I mean, I could have did Elm Creek. That's pretty small, but I don't know. I figured the base game map would be better. We are pretty much full. Holy mackerel. Person's streaming on Fortnite. It's Wednesday, bro. Is he not working? Hold on a minute. I want to see something. Well, let's get rid of the notifications of that game. Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, this is not gonna harvest anything because it's full. Okay. That's good though, that it doesn't the type this is, it doesn't destroy anything, which is nice. Alright, so we're gonna leave our harvester sitting there. Yes, it needs plowing and lime, but we're just gonna probably, plow it, stones, and then, plant, I guess. Alright, so we gotta run to the garage here. I think it's funny how turn on tipper. Alright, well, we got our cart. That's funny. Hmm. Hit 2? I don't think change speed really helps. We're just running around. Here we go. This is kind of cool though. I honestly like it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Going to collect our harvest. Do do do. Alright, how do you unload? Let's see here. We're doing it that way. Okay. Ah! I see! Yo, that's cool. That is freaking sick. Turn harvester on. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Hit V. We're gonna get this all done. That's cool. I like that, yeah. And our canola cart is at 60%. That holds a decent amount, to be honest. Damn. Alright, so this back area is good to go, for the most part. Still gotta do the rest of this field. Alright. So most likely we're gonna be working on the canola field today. Next time we will be working on the wheat field. Because I gotta see how this little cart is going to unload into if it can unload into the truck and the tipper. If not, we'll have to put it on the ground and then, I guess, use a bucket and fill the truck, but we'll see. So the pipe out, I just gotta back up near the trailer. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so we are going through this field. We got a decent amount of canola, though, out of this, which is nice. So once we sell all the canola and stuff, we'll maybe see about getting a small sheep barn. So I want to try to get sheep and chicken right now. That's it, because they take grass. We got a decent amount of grass around us that we can mow up for them and pick up. So we'll see. How do we not get that little bit right there? This guy. Huh, oh well. We got it. So we're cutting this into pieces just because it's just a lot easier so we can get rid of mostly everything a little quicker. But I think we can, since we put everything in the cart, we'll definitely be getting this field done. We'll see how the straw swath goes with the wheat field. We're gonna make a bigger turn with this, just so we can get this side done. Make it easy, quick. We're going on weird angles, but that's fine. Whatever we miss, we'll come back and get the next time around. How did I miss that? Excuse, like what? Nah, I got that. Come on. Alright, so we're at 28% done. We still have that side of the field, kind of part of that field to do, that side to do. So, not too bad. We're getting it done. We're working here. Alright. Perfect. Going around. Here we go. Probably streaming ETS or ATS later. See what we got. I'm assuming 2 harvester fills will definitely fill that cart up. The truck though, nah, that thing holds a decent amount of everything. So I should probably get the truck out. I don't know. We gotta see. We might sell it today. We'll see. Depends on if we have time, which we probably won't have time. And honestly, the sounds are really good with this thing. It's pretty cool. Last pass on this side of the field. And then we got the other side to do. How do we miss one little spot right there? Whatever. That's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are we missing so much? That's fine. You know what? Let's cut this partly in half. So we get this side and then we'll get the other side. As for backing up and getting this. Alright. Get that little spot right there. And hopefully, after we do sell a lot, decent amount of crop, maybe we'll get a small tractor just so we can lime and fertilize. But for now, we're sticking with what we got going on that we can afford right now. Because that 9,000, we still got to pay our loan. So if I go into about here, let it save a minute. We'll take a look at our finances here. So let's take a look here. Prices wise, we got canola right now is sitting at about $3,000. That's kind of low. Okay, so 267. So we gotta go once we hit September. It'll be best to sell it. Okay. Finances wise, we're at $430,000. We have 9,000, so let's pay that a little bit. Now we're down to 425,000 in debt for our loan. So we're gonna have to get cracking on that at some point. But at least we're getting cracking on this field because We got a lot of harvest to do. And we can do contracts for money. We can do that, but I kind of want to do a contract that we have the equipment for so we get more money out of it. So, we'll see. Depends on what it is. I mean, this is cutting down a pretty decent amount right now. Wonder what the line... You know what? Let's see what these lines are like. So when we hold H... Oh, you can't hire... Okay, so apparently... Can't do steering assist with hand tools. That's cool. Good to know, good to know. I guess we're just gonna keep on moving. Alright. Gonna go back this way just to get all that. We're pretty much almost full too. But so we gotta head this way so we can get to our cart. That's all the way back here. Then we'll kind of go across, I think. Right here. Yep. We're better off doing that. Alright, cart is full. Good. So we still got 27 in the harvester. But hope you guys did enjoy this video. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.